Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
Set to kick off.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Herbert. He'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
49-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Flushed out right. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the pressure pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flush to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And now lose lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. It's caught. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. That's sort of the second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for Washington. Touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Chargers.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and would you?
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, here's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run with Love. Get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
3 yards to go.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Herbert back to the air. That's taken in by Callaway. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. It's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take.
This is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now. It's long, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime. It's Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Washington. Washington. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A carry here for the big tight end. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going to give it to Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never play that question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 64 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Love now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Love from the gun. is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Deron Payne never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Second down, here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Love to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. They go bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. This is Love. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
13.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looking looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. But it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Antonio Callaway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.